Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel Agabi, a master's degree student in the Department of Electrical Engineering, Chulalongkorn University. The title of this project is a review of the development of smart grids in Nigeria. This report comprises 8 sessions. In the introduction, I will give an overview of the power sector in Nigeria. Then I will talk about smart grid, development of smart grids in Nigeria, and the factors affecting its development. Then we'll talk about conclusion and references. Nigeria is considered the largest economy in Africa with an estimated population of over 200 million people. Nigeria has a GDP worth over 477 billion US dollars and ranks 17 with the highest GDP per capita and first for total GDP in Africa. But the limitations in the power sector over time has created a negative impact in its economic growth. Considering an overview of the Nigerian power sector in terms of generation, transmission, and distribution, Nigeria's installed electricity grid capacity currently comprises of 28 generation stations, which are 3 hydroelectric stations and 25 gas-fired stations. These generation stations have an installed capacity of 13,000 megawatts, of which roughly 5,000 megawatts is currently being distributed to Nigeria. In 2021 alone, the national grid provided for 51.2% of power. Gensets such as diesel generators and gasoline generators contributed about 48.6% of power, and the off-grid renewable energy sector amounted to just 0.1% of power. The Nigerian transmission system is being controlled by a body called Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN), which comprises of 5,523.8 kilometers of 330 kV lines and 6,801.49 kilometers of 132 kV lines. The distribution sector comprises of 11 distribution companies called DISCOs. DISCOs deliver 90% of the transmission power to customers, but more than half of the country's energy users do not actually pay for this power, and this is considered one of the major drawbacks in this particular sector. While distribution is limited due to barriers such as gas shortages, water levels in hydroelectric dams, and the likes, the ongoing efforts include Nigeria's Presidential Power Initiative, which is perceived as progress for this particular power sector. Currently, Nigeria has experienced a total of 48 full grid collapses in the country from 2017 to 2022, and this can be as a result of aging infrastructure, low water level in the hydro power plant, low gas supply at the gas power plant, and some of it was attributed to fire outbreak. Just in 2023 alone, 3 incidents have been recorded so far, of which September 14, a total system collapse caused a nationwide blackout, and few days afterwards, the grid collapsed twice within 12 hours. Now, what is smart grid? According to International Energy Agency, a smart grid is an electricity network or grid that uses digital and other advanced technologies to monitor and manage the transport of electricity from all generation sources to meet the varying electricity demand of end users. In Nigeria, smart grid is still in its early stage, but it is seen as a solution for the erratic power supply. And the country is actually aggressively pursuing the development and deployment of smart grid technologies through various initiatives and support from international bodies. Some of the leading smart grid technologies include Advanced Metering Infrastructure (AMI), which is an integrated system of smart meters, data management system, and communication networks that allow utilities and consumers to communicate in real time. We also have energy management system, distributed energy resources, demand response, and wide area monitoring, protection, and control. Here we have a comparison of the existing power grid in Nigeria with that of a smart grid system based on some certain criteria, such as customer interaction. For customer interaction, it is limited for a traditional grid. Meanwhile, it is extensive for a smart grid system. For metering, it is mainly electromechanical for traditional grid. Meanwhile, it is digital, where we have the likes of smart meters for real-time monitoring, real-time pricing, and net metering. In terms of restoration following disturbances, for traditional grid, it is manual. Meanwhile, for smart grid, it is self-healing, and the list goes on. So, why is smart grid important to Nigeria? Due to the frequent outages and grid collapse, smart grid can help to address Nigeria's electricity challenges by improving reliability, increasing efficiency of the power system, reducing environmental impact by making it possible to integrate renewable energy sources, and also making electricity more affordable. From this table, we can see how smart grid technologies can be used to solve some of the major problems in electricity supply in Nigeria, from aging infrastructure to manual billing, poor meter reading, and overrated bills, down to lack of electricity supply to rural areas. These are the smart grid technologies that have been identified to be able to solve some of these major challenges. The Nigerian government envisions developing a smart grid network that is reliable, efficient, sustainable, and affordable, utilizing digital technologies seen as key enablers to provide a computer, information, and technology-based power system. This approach aims to address the power problem and combat the unreliability. In terms of strategy, the country's strategy for smart grid development is based on the following pillars, which are reliability, efficiency, and sustainability. It involves the gradual shift from the conventional grid network to adopting smart grid technologies. Smart grid technology can help to improve reliability by enabling better monitoring and control of the grid, and also by making it more resilient to disruptions. The driving forces behind the adoption of smart grids in Nigeria are primarily based on the challenges faced by the Nigerian power system, which ranges from pipeline vandalization, power theft, insufficient generation capacity, and the like. So the development of smart grids in Nigeria is actually still in its early stage, but efforts are already being made. In order to support this goal, Nigeria is taking steps to ensure it provides comprehensive regulation and an enabling environment for mini-grid developers. In 2018, the Meter Assets Provider Regulation was implemented, and the aim is to finance meter deployment, closing metering gaps, and removing estimated billing related issues. In 2018, also, World Bank approved 486 million US dollars equivalent for rehabilitation and upgrading of Nigeria's electricity transmission substations. And in 2022, the Rural Electrification Agency launched a 4-year project which aims to support access to clean energy as well as renewable energy mini grids with a focus on cost reduction. Some of the factors affecting the development of smart grid in Nigeria includes cyber attacks, we have lack of technical expertise, corruption, poor maintenance culture, transmission and distribution infrastructure and equipment vandalization. We also have poor regulatory policies implementation, and low budgetary allocations. And lastly, we have lack of awareness. So, in conclusion, the adoption of smart grid technology presents a transformative opportunity for the Nigerian electricity grid. And the technology not only addresses existing issues of unreliability, but it also opens up new possibilities for enhanced services and improved power quality. Thank you all for listening.